Good evening, everyone. Myself, Ashu Sharma. I welcome you all in series of Prologue. Today, we will discuss important article about why do we use that logical programming and what exactly the difference once we consider that traditional programming language with this logical programming, and Prologue is one of that in category. So let I just share my whiteboard and then we will discuss this. So here important is why do we use this one? So as we know that when we consider Prologue, so mainly it deals with some sort of knowledge base as usually we consider. So knowledge base is very much important. That prior knowledge is important for developing such kind of base system. And once we go through this knowledge base concept, then we can say with the help of the facts and rules, we can consider it is important to develop certain solutions on the basis of the problem. And we do consider this machine also. So once machine is there, so it is taking input uh, while, and on the basis of these input, so it generates certain outcomes with the help of these facts and rules, and with the prior knowledge. So once we consider these terms and scenarios, we can say that we have a machine. Uh, Machine takes input, and once machine takes input with the help of certain rules and certain facts and this prior knowledge of that developer, or just simply try to generate outcomes. So when we do consider that, make that machine intelligence enough that deals with certain issues, certain problem domains. So it deals with that prior knowledge perspective of a that solver, as well as on the basis of the facts and rules. On the basis of that, machine can take decisions. So when do we consider this is very important as a programming language? When do we consider some traditional programming language like C++ and Java? So let I take one example. Suppose Ram owns the books. So here in this example, we can say Ram is simply that is going to be a subject part, and owns is a kind of that relation we have. It's a person that owns the book. So book is an object. So when we consider, this is very important as far as that Prologue is considered. When do we have this C++ and Java? We have that object-oriented approach where there are sort of that inheritance type of thing in which we environment can be inherited from the superclass towards that subclass. So we make that instantiation possible and inheritance happens when we talk about this. But when we consider that object is very similar to that data structure type of thing, where do we have such kind of inheritance facility. This has happened with C++ and Java, but when we consider Prologue, so object is different. In that case, object is simply a thing. So in Prologue, we consider it as a thing, not as a data structure, or not. It supports such kind of inheritance type of thing. So this is a big and minor difference, you can say, once we deal with the definition of object. And second is why this there is a big question mark is logical programming. So as we know in software development life cycle, what we have maintenance phase. So maintenance is always big dealing, because of 60% of cost of whole software development life cycle is investing over there. So when do we use logical programming rather than these traditional programming like C++, Java, and some other object-oriented programming? So in maintenance part, 60% it support because of readability. So this is readability that is user friendly. So any programmer who is going to work on certain projects on the basis of the logical programming, so readability is quite simpler. That's why that maintenance cost is going to be reduced at that time. So once you consider different C++ and Java, that flexibility, you cannot say that that much flexibility is there once different developers are working, and they are trying to make certain changes in a software model. But when we consider this logical programming, maintenance cost is going to be reduced. So maintenance is going, this costing is reduced because of this characteristic of readability. Except this, there are other characteristics that work for a distributed database and some kind of security perspective as well. And the logical programming is wonderful programming when we deal with certain kind of rules and regulation. It is quite similar to the English type of sentence framing. When we consider this example, Ram owns the book. So some kind of that English meaning is we can conclude from once we are going to write certain rules and programs, and on the basis of that we can take certain results and outcomes. So this is basically, uh, if someone say you why do we use logical programming, because of that reduction in maintenance cost, and it is good in terms of that readability point of view. So readability point of view, it is important, and different developers, and if they are working on a project with the help of this logical programming, so it definitely easy to make certain changes rather than using some traditional programming. So this is big benefit that we have when we consider why do we use this Prologue over some of other languages. Other languages also having its own benefits, but this is one of the difference we generally deal with this Prologue and use this. So thank you very much being with me in this session. Take care. Please remain, stay at home, and watch such videos. If you like, please put some suggestions over there, and please subscribe my channel, so I will get motivated with your suggestions, and try to post such videos in coming future, so we will get this improvement together. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.